in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. On first down, they'll start out with Evans. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
First down, here's Mitchell. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Troy Reeder, the man to take him down. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks guys have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now it's Stafford. Going to be taken in here, and it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Brandon Stevens there on the tackle. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against them.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now Stafford. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
That throw complete to his tight end Long. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They spent the week of practice in. We know our rating's not that great, and we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Evans. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Again, a run with Evans. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker now to add the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. from the 35. Here's the 2nd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. Short pass to Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Evans running straight ahead. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Short pass to Howard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Evans trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from the 1. Evans again. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Zach Evans with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Jackson on second down, escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. And that right there is a bailout. Gave him a lot of breathing room.
And usually we put that on the officials, bailing someone out. They caused that one themselves. There's no doubt about that penalty.
Flushed out right. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Calvin Joseph. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Evans running behind center. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Stafford being chased out left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Calvin Joseph. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Evans. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Long. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 9. Stafford. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game?
He's got a man complete. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Able to push his way through. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Brought down by Nazeeh Johnson. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, L.A. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play.
It got his man complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 82 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They start the drive with Evans. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Throw left side, complete to Cup. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 81 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, It's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Stafford on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards for number 11.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he works free. He gets away from one. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Play action. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Stafford on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Stafford. On the screen, this is Evans. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll look to run with Evans. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Zach Evans with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Rams are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Now it's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a 3rd and 6. Stafford. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. And they'll go right back to Evans. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Stafford going to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Jackson on first down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Los Angeles, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.